Hi YouTube family, Chazo here, I'm back with another video, and today I just want to have a heart-to-heart with all my YouTube family. This video is going to have a wide range of topics ranging from tips for beginners, because I'm aware that all of us are on different stages of our fitness journey. I think it is prudent that I start with tips for beginners. Now, from my experience, I've noticed that when people get motivated to get in shape, this is one of the biggest mistakes they make. Okay, let me give you a scenario. You're here on YouTube, you watch a David Goggins video, you get motivated, you really want to get in shape. You head to the gym, push yourself really hard, which is not a bad thing, but in the long run, is it really good for you? Can you consistently put in that hard work over a long period of time? Can you ask yourself that simple question? You know, when you're starting, okay, let me say it's a weight loss journey. You want to lose tons of weight. You don't have to start off by running 10 miles or running a 10K or a 5K. That is not, you cannot sustain that over a long period of time. So, the advice I give to people is start small. You can kickstart your weight loss journey by taking a few steps from your home. Walk for 2 minutes, walk for 1 minute. The next day, walk for 5 minutes. The next day, walk for like an hour. It is going to work itself out. You're going to find you start, of course, like babies. You don't say babies starting off by running. You're new to this whole fitness thing. You need to first learn. You need to get the muscles used, and I wouldn't recommend running for someone who is over 150 kilograms. Imagine all that weight. Imagine putting all that weight on your knees. Is it worth it? Can your knees handle that pounding you're going to take when you're running? To make the running a little bit easier on yourself, you can start by taking a few steps. But you can apply this to each and every aspect of your life. And let me say you're trying to learn something new. You don't start off by going really hard at the complicated stuff. You start off by learning the basics. Start really small. Do something you can consistently do over a long period of time. You don't want to be that guy who starts off his fitness journey by going really hard. Those guys who train for like 5 hours in the gym. But can you sustain that over a long period of time? This is why most diets do not work out. Why? A diet you cannot sustain over a long period of time will not work for you. Why? Of course, you're going to get a diet. Of course, not everyone is going to be like David Goggins. You wake up, you're cold turkey, and you decide to make drastic changes in your life. not everyone is going to sustain that over a long period of time. What I've noticed, people who take drastic steps in anything in life, they do not sustain it over a long period of time. Trust me. Do something you really enjoy. When you start off your fitness journey by, let me say, walking, you see, once you attain that goal you set for a particular day, dopamine is going to be released. You're going to feel happy about yourself. It is going to spill over in other aspects of your life, which is not a bad thing. It is really good for you. And when you do something you can beat the next day, trust me, improvement is really addictive. You're going to find yourself wanting to do more. When you leave some fuel in the tank, you can start from there the next day and keep on improving and building onto it. I know all of you have heard of an adage that Rome was not built in a single day. It took lots and lots of time. This is one thing we keep on forgetting when we're getting into, that's why David Goggins tells you he's not motivated. He's a driven person. He keeps on telling people that motivation is crap. Why? Motivation does not last for a long period of time. Yes, I'm going to watch a David Goggins video. I'm going to get inspired or motivated for that particular moment in time. But of course, when the going gets really tough, do you think I'm going to keep on doing what I set out to do in the first place? But you see, once you set a big goal, then you break it down into smaller goals which can be attainable each and every day. I don't know, in each and every aspect of our lives, we keep on forgetting the whole principle of compounding. Small changes every day, small positive changes towards your goal are going to compound over time. They are going to become a very big change. No one makes a lasting change in just one day. So when you're setting off on your fitness journey, set a goal which is specific, a goal you can attain within a specific period of time. And once you've attained that goal, because a goal is more like your compass. A goal is going to show you the direction you're supposed to take. And every single day you wake up, you have to ask yourself, what am I going to do today that is going to help me attain my goal? Or like at the end of the day, you can ask yourself, what have I done today to reach my goals? So now, of course, when you set your goal, it's going to be prudent that you get someone to motivate you. You have to get a partner. What is the role of a partner? The role of a partner is to push you past the stage of failure. It is going to bring in that element of competition in whatever you're doing. You can even bet on it. You can be like, who can lose the most amount of weight. You know, I keep on telling people, if you want to get in shape, you have to make it a point to invest in yourself. Once you've put in money, when money is on the line, you're bound to lose. Maybe you've bet on how much, on who can lose the most amount of weight in a specific period of time. Trust me, you're going to be motivated. The fear of losing the money you've betted is going to propel you further towards attaining your goal. Next tip I would give to beginners is your goal has to be specific. Why? You don't just be like, I just want to lose weight. That is a little bit vague. Losing weight, trust me, you're going to wake up one day, you're going to see the scale has moved down, let me say 2 kilograms. So you're going to be like, well and good, I attained my goal. But if you say I need to lose maybe 10 kilograms in a span of maybe 10 hours, no, not really. I'm kidding. In a span of like a year, at least your goal is specific, and then you follow a plan. You know, I keep on telling people, there's no magic trick to losing weight. There's no shortcut to losing weight. And I tell people, each and every program works. If you can stick to a program long enough, trust me, you're going to start seeing the results. Do not be on a program for one day. If you cannot stick to a program, trust me, even if you get the best program in the world, as long as you're not consistent, as long as you're not following it to the letter, of course there are days you're not going to stick to the program, but what really matters is that you get back on your feet and you keep on pushing. When you keep on pushing, trust me, consistency comes with results. If there is one thing you're going to take away from this video, it is the fact that you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent. That's why I'm not a fan of programs that you cannot. If you're a beginner, let me say you've taken on a powerlifting program. Instead of putting your 1 rep max, no, just imagine a program where you're lifting your 1 rep max every day. How long are you going to do that? Will your body handle that? Will you sustain that over a long period of time? No, you won't. Trust me, you're going to be overtrained. Second of all, you didn't prime your body, your central nervous system. First of all, your joints are going to give way to that, and that whole training methodology is not worth it. You won't sustain it over a long period of time. If you have the mental strength to do that program each and every day, your body may not handle the program. Yes, you may be mentally strong, but will your body handle? This is why we keep on building on to something big. You can test your 1 rep max, then after, there are better ways of training, better ways of getting in the volume than lifting the heaviest weight possible. I keep on telling people, when you start a game, leave your ego outside the gym. This is how you get injured. You go to the gym, maybe you've seen a beautiful lady who is staring at you, or you want to impress your people around you. Trust me, when you need to gym, there is no way in hell you're going to be on par with all the other people in the gym. All guys who have been training most of their lives. You could be an outlier, I can't rule that out, but trust me, you need to first nail down the form. Nail down the form. Form is everything. For as long as you're injury free, trust me, you're going to keep on making improvements. You're going to make gains. You see? Never forget that form is paramount. A better form will keep you injury free. A better form will recruit as many muscles as possible. Basically, you're going to be making more gains. If you're injury free, you're going to keep on making gains. So, I don't think it's all ego thing of coming to the gym, you lift weights. Of course, when they're heavy weights and your body is not used to that weight, you're going to take longer to recover. When you take longer, that means you're going to take time off gym. From my experience, people who normally come to gym for the first time, we take them really slower in the process. Why? I've seen most of my peers whom I started with quitting gym. Why? Because they came, they wanted to show off their strength. They led with their ego. Their weights they couldn't handle, but they pushed themselves. They became demotivated because they could not get out of bed, and they could not even fathom the thought of going back to the gym and having to go through that whole ordeal. So, what's the point of working really hard for 1 week and taking a month off? Why don't you just secure 1 day in the entire week and be like, I have to make sure that I get in the work on that day. It doesn't matter if I'm depressed, it doesn't matter if I'm busy, but I have to get in the work. And as soon as you're consistent, trust me, you're going to start seeing all kinds of gains, man. Okay. So, moving on to some other topic. In case I remember other tips, I'm going to keep on going backwards and letting you know. But I think you've noticed that on my channel, I mostly upload fitness related content. Initially, I was fixated on powerlifting. Powerlifting was a passion of mine, but then it came to my attention that whereas I appeared to be in the best shape of my life, I wasn't really fit. My cardiovascular system was really the worst you can find, I think, in any person who takes himself to be an athlete. I couldn't walk from here up to, let me say, from my home maybe to the supermarket, or like walking up a flight of stairs, I would be out of breath, and people are looking at you and they're like, really? Someone who is really in that kind of shape. People were wondering if a person like me couldn't do the simpler things in life. You see, when you're powerlifting, I think there comes a point when it becomes really unhealthy. It becomes an unhealthy obsession. You know, when you're powerlifting and you don't want to even move from your bed to the fridge because you feel like you're going to lose calories or you're going to lose some weight, losing weight. People believe when you lose weight, you lose strength. So you keep on making those calculations. You're like, if I move from here up to here, I'm going to lose maybe my muscle, I'm going to lose some weight. Loss in weight will lead to loss in power. Really? Imagine that. Is it really healthy? When you care about numbers, you don't care about how you look, you don't want to put in any kind of cardio because you feel like if you go for a training and you start off by doing some cardio, your lifts are going to suffer. So you end up sacrificing cardio for your main movements. I reached a point I had to reevaluate because if you notice on my channel, there's so many things I'm doing. First, you see there's running content. I don't want to be that guy who seems to be in shape but they can't even run a mile. Do you want to be that guy? That's why I keep on telling you, you have to get a goal. I decided to be an all-rounder. When it comes to calisthenics, I'm there. When it comes to powerlifting, I have the skill set. I can powerlift, I can lift heavy. I can train with basically anyone. In fact, I'm going to even start uploading content for the ladies. I could start aerobics because my sister is into aerobics. I'll be making a collabo with her on probably before the month ends. I'll bring out some content for you ladies. But what is the moral of whatever I've been telling you? The moral is do not compromise your health for any kind of goal. I know that some bodybuilders and powerlifters out there, they would rather hold the world record even at the expense of their health. They would rather become the Mr. Olympians even at the... Of course I know those people are there, but I'm speaking to that casual lifter. Is it really worth it? What's the point of having the numbers when your social life is non-existent? I think this is why most of the elite lifters are depressed. You can't have fun. First of all,